Members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints are telling us about a major change to an important temple ceremony, specifically changes to how services are carried out for women. ABC4's Sarah Martin spoke with historians and church members today about what these changes mean for women of the faith.
The church has explained that in the temple, members make covenants to God. Attendees have told us that in the temple, men covenant to God, while in one area, women covenant to obey their husbands as long as their husbands obey God. But not anymore.
I'm very excited to find out that we'll be making the same covenants that men make going forward.
April Young Bennett is a Mormon feminist who's been asking for changes like these for years.
Discussing theology was one part of it, but that led to letter writing campaigns where people would contact general authorities and talk to them about the temple ceremony and about their concerns about it.
She explained that it can be nearly impossible for members to communicate their concerns to church leaders.
For a very long time, the Executive Council over temples was composed solely of men. However, fortunately, about 5 years ago, Sister Rosemary Wixom became the first woman to be admitted onto the Temple Executive Council, and I really think that including women has made a big difference.
There have been many changes to the temple ceremony over time. A record is not kept of them.
Professor Kathleen Flake explained that changes to the temple ceremony occur in part because it's an oral tradition aimed at finding and doing God's will. Major changes to the ceremony occurred in the 70s and again in the 90s, as well as small changes in recent years.
Mormonism lives in that tension between believing in truth as an eternal phenomenon and living prophecy as inherently demanding an acceptance of change over time.
The church released a statement along with the changes that did not explain them specifically, but emphasized the importance of temple worship. But some women still have questions.
Are the covenants, the wording of the covenants that was there 10 years ago, is that what applies to me? Or is the new wording that we're much more comfortable with, is that the wording that applies? It gives us a lot of hope to see that something so important to us has been recognized, that our prayers have been answered.
I've spoken with many people in the last day who are overjoyed by these changes. I've compiled some of their responses on ABC4.com. Reporting in the newsroom, I'm Sarah Martin, ABC4 News.
And multiple people also told us that they were actually interviewed by the church about their experiences at the temple in the months before these changes were made.